Uh, Hello everyone, Games here. Just a quick little thing to say before the video starts. This is a very controversial video. Why did my fingers do that? A very controversial video. There's gonna be a lot of trigger warnings, so please, if you're a part of any of these communities that I'm showing on screen, any of these, then I highly suggest you to click off the video, because if you get easily pissed off, easily mad, or just easily get triggered by any of the topics that we're talking today, I'd actually suggest you to just leave and go do something else instead of watching this video today. Kindly appreciate it, and now, let's get started onto the video. Enjoy. Is this thing recording? Okay, hello everyone, Games here. So today we're going to be talking about a very, serious topic today, a very controversial topic that I'm pretty sure no one wants to talk about, but hey, I'm here to talk about it. So yeah, today we're starting a new series, the Closed Files series. It's going to be a season long, and we're going to be talking about disclosed stuff, stuff that happens in vrchat, news and stuff. A little bit more information about it at the end of the video, but today we're going to be discussing about, I hate to say this, and again, this video is very controversial, trigger warnings. If you're part of any of the communities of the furry community and of the Has Been Hotel community and all this other stuff that I'm going to talk about, then I highly suggest, if you are a sensitive viewer and you get mad easily, I suggest you to click off the video and do something else, or just find something fun to do instead of watching this. So yeah, it's going to be a 20-minute special, 20-minute video, and yeah, let's just go on to the topic. So yeah, today we're going to be discussing, oh, by the way, don't mind that, I'm just sitting at my desk in my house, say hi to my beautiful view that I have here. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about a couple of furries and a guy, today. Let's start off with the first guy. So I actually have a couple files here, if I can pull them up. Okay, so I'm gonna imagine this is my files, or this is my files over here. So, I did record the files. I actually interviewed someone, because there's multiple people that this guy, had intercourse with. Did I just mute myself? I'm sorry. I'm sorry again, I muted myself. Okay, so, first of all, let me pull up the documents. Hold, please. Okay, I found the documents. They're right here with me. Right here somewhere. My desk is somewhere over there, but they're over there. Because yes, I actually do document stuff. Okay, so name of the victim right now is a vrchat name is Lucifer Morningstar. And whoopsie daisies, hold on. Hold on, I need to peek through my go. Okay, there we go. His name is Lucifer Morningstar, and he is commonly known as a very vile person in vrchat. Okay, let's dive deep. Let's start with this document. Okay, so I did interview someone, and I have his testament somewhere around here too. So let me find that. All right, there it is. Fuck. Okay, there it is. So, according to my interview with this kid, I'm gonna keep his identity hidden for his own sake. Again, he has been through a lot, so do not judge him. He has been through a lot, trust me. He is one of multiple people. By the way, I'm gonna drop video links down below to other YouTubers who discuss about these people that I'm talking about. And I'm gonna leave time segments to where you should go to actually look and see about the topic that I'm talking about right now. Okay, back to what we're doing. So, according to a bunch of witnesses and people that have been near this guy called Lucifer Morningstar, he wears a Lucifer Morningstar avatar, again, according to his name, and he also is very sexually active in vrchat. Now, let's dive deeper into this. So, according to testimonies from people that have been with him, are friends with him, and have, experienced the troubles that this guy has done to them, according to the kids, he has interacted in multiple counts of sexual violence, and a ton of NSFW with minors. The reason why I put minors as a very thing is because he doesn't do it with like 18-year-olds. He doesn't do it with like, 17-year-olds. No. He does all of this with 13 to 12 to 14-year-old kids, and he's like what, a 20 to 30-year-old man? And it's not okay. It's not okay to be doing this to kids. And he actually has multiple alt accounts online where he posts pictures of his, intercourses with these kids. And do not search them up, I beg to you. I did the mistake of searching them up for the sake of this video. This video took me a week in the making. So yeah, thank you. It took a week of me finding and digging deeper into this information and actually getting the interview. Now, I'm not going to show the interview because, again, of the privacy of the poor kid. Now, again, back to the topic. So, after discovering, all of these different alt accounts, he has posted explicit photos, explicit stuff. I'm actually going to also leave a video link to another guy who actually documented this whole thing, so you can get a better view from him than me. So yeah, he according to my, I already forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, according to my defendant, aka the interviewer that I interviewed, the kid, which by the time of all this happening, he was at the age of 13. And I'm pretty sure he still is, because I interviewed him fairly recently, and by recently, I mean I interviewed him a while ago. Now, I'm not going to say exactly when, I'm just going to say a while ago, because I already forgot. Now, so, yeah. According to also friends and, testimonies and other people that have been with Lucifer Morningstar, he has openly actually said out loud that if he had the chance to continue, he would. He has whoa, I just opened the menu by accident, ignore that. He has openly admitted to doing it. He has tried to get away from the backlash. There's multiple YouTubers out there that are currently, angry at him for doing all this stuff. And actually, the worst part about this is all of those alt accounts online, all of those with the NSFW, they're all open for the public. They don't have an age restriction, they don't have nothing, which means a 5-year-old could stumble upon it and it would be chaotic. It would be crazy stupid. Now, that's already bad on itself, but listen, this guy has done some very vile goddamn things. There is so many explicit photos on his alt accounts that I swear to God, if I had the chance, I would, but then this video would be an hour long. So let us continue. Now, more about him is that, again, he is older than almost every other kid that he has groomed or been with. I'm probably over-exaggerating with the groom part, but still, I'm going to say it. And he also has done a lot of stuff to poor kids who have not listened to him. He has forced kids, 13 to 12-year-old kids, into sex dungeon worlds, so he could have RPs with them in the world. Like, he would literally tell them, like, strap yourself to that, strap yourself to this, and then he would RP with them. That is not okay. Who in the sane mind would allow that to happen? Like, why? Like, why? And again, these are 13 to 14 to 12-year-old kids. These are very young kids who still don't not know what's going on. Sure, some of them do know what's going on, but at the end of the day, some of these kids are like too terrified because they think that this grown-ass man is gonna come to their house and tell them, if you say anything, I will kill you and your family. Now, as of today, Lucifer Morningstar's presence in vrchat is still unclear and unknown because he has changed his accounts to different multiple accounts because of recent backlash. He is now probably in hiding, or he is using an alt account that we yet do not know of. So yes, he is still out there, he's still doing all of this stuff, and be careful. If you do stumble upon a guy that resembles him and sounds like him, just be careful, because if you friend him, you're probably getting yourself into a lot more deeper stuff than just him. So yeah. And with that, that's the end of that file, so let's move on to the other one. Okay. Alright, this next one is a furry one. So yeah, this one's a furry one. And I'm pretty sure the furry community does not like me talking about this, and do not like people talking about this topic. But again, I have to, and I will. So, unfortunately, I do not know the name of this next one, because it's been a minute since I've heard about them, you know. Again, I'll leave a video to a documentary about this, and put a timestamp as to where you should go to learn more about this that I'm talking about. So, name of the convicted is unknown. For me right now, I don't know if you guys do. She is a member of the furry community in vrchat and in active real world stuff. I think. I do not know. Again, I'm reading all of this off of memory. Okay? So, I muted myself again. I'm sorry. So, it all started a couple, you know, like a year or two back in 23 or 24. I don't know when. Maybe 2020. She was known as a hypnotist, a hypnotist and a therapist in vrchat, and she would help other furries with their problems, you know, and she would post them online as YouTube videos. The problem started when she started wearing explicit avatars with a younger, you know, like group of people in her videos. Some of these guys were like, what? Like, again, 13, 12. They were young furries. You should not be wearing that in front of someone, and yet, let alone posting it on YouTube. And then the true horror came when, again, furries are gonna hate me for talking about this topic, but again, it's in here. I have to say it now. There were rumors spreading online about her having intercourses with her dog, aka her being a zoophile. If you do not know what a zoophile is, I will explain it to you right now in a less non-violent way. Do not search it online, or else you're gonna get traumatized. I'm gonna tell you it right now. Zoophilia, aka zoophile, is a person or someone having intercourse with an animal like a pet or a dog or a cat. And I actually have a different case, which is too gruesome right now, but I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. So this was before I even made the channel. This was before I started. I was documenting some stuff, you know, because, you know, this was when I was pretty active in vrchat, and I was actually, like, you know, hunting down people for all the stuff, like, that they did. And I was documenting, and I stumbled upon a case that was very, very vile. I'm talking to you right now. I looked like the World War II meme when I looked into this document. So there was a guy who was an ex-marine, a furry, again, and he is actually a zoophile too, but he also indulges in animal brutality. Animal brutality is the sexual or pleasure from hurting an animal. Yes, you heard me right. Again, do not search none of this stuff up for your own sake and for your own safety. I put myself through torture to entertain you guys. Now, again, so yeah, it has been reported that the guy, right now, we're leaving that girl right for the side, we're going to continue with this one. It has been reported that this furry, aka, I think it was what? I don't remember his name. I'm trying to remember, hold on. I'm cutting the video right now to investigate, to get his name. I'll be right back, hold on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. I did a little investigating, it took me a minute, but yeah. Okay, so the name of this guy that I'm talking about right now is Quantum Kitty Online. Online, his username is Quantum Kitty, ex-marine, you know, stuff. I'm just gonna say that. And he was part of animal bestiality, or whatever the hell it's called. I don't know. No, and it's a really bad thing. Don't search it up. Please don't do it. But yeah, and he would find sexual pleasure from, you know, having sex with dogs and his pets. And according to him, saying from screenshots and captures from texts, he would pick up roadkills like foxes, raccoons, and stuff, and he would throw them in his fridge, and get this, he would have sexual intercourse with the dead bodies. That also includes the deers that he would find. He would shove those into his fridge. Eventually, cops did go into his house, and I'm pretty sure he was arrested. I don't know. I'm going to look into it more, but for right now, they found a lot of decomposing carcasses in his backyard, each carcass in different states of decay, which is really bad. Not to mention that he would keep some of the carcasses in his house, in his own home, for almost 2 days. It is reported that he has said that sometimes the stench would be so bad that he would be forced to use a respirator mask. That's bad. Yeah, so that's really not good. And again, he is a furry, I believe. Yes, he is actually a furry. Yes, he's a furry. Indeed. And a bunch of... Oh, I feel so bad for all the animals. Like, God. What gets into the mind of these people that having sexual relations with with animals is, like, vile? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I know you get the pleasure, but, like, it's wrong. And your excuse is you can do it because the dog doesn't give consent because he already enjoys it. My guy, that's not an excuse. An animal is still an animal, okay? And they still feel pain. They're not just something there that you can have fun with and then throw away. Now, yeah, as of today, we still probably think he's in jail, or he got jailed, or he got fined for animal cruelty. I don't know. But back to the main focus. So back to the girl. After she was being accused of being a zoophile, the accusing became so bad that she reported that she actually posted on YouTube a video of her saying that with all open arms and open heart that she is indeed a zoophile. And after that, she got so much backlash, but instead of like doing any normal thing that a person would do, instead she decided to open a zoophile center, or whatever. You can go look at the real name of it again. Here's a picture of the logo, if you need to know. You can search it up later. Now, she opened this, like, rehabilitation center. Not a rehab center, but more like of a care center for other zoophiles. AKA a center where zoophiles can come in and not be attacked for who they are. Yes, you heard me right. A place where zoophiles who do the same stuff can go, where they'll be actually loved for who they are, and will actually get respect for what they're doing. Now, it was a funding stuff, there was funding for it, there was everything going on, but it went so south, so horrendously bad, that one day, it was reported that someone tried taking all the funds from the project and tried to put it into their own pockets. I'm presuming it was her or one of her, like, friends or employees that she had or whatever. I honestly don't know. And eventually, she just completely disappeared. As of today, oh my god. As of today, her status is currently unknown. Like me, I do not know what's going on with her. I don't know if she's okay. I don't know anything. Her status remains unknown to this day, but if you all have any idea of what's going on, please contact me in the comments so I can continue the documentation process. Alright, now it's time for the last guy on this list. He is I think he's another furry. And this guy, this furry, inconveniently, is actually one of the few people that I've been hunting down for a year of my life. Call me excessive about it, but hear me out. So, according to reports, and again from a YouTube video I'm going to link on the bottom and a timestamp about his section of the video, his vrchat username, or his nickname that he likes to go by, is Red. He wears, how do you call it again? It's like the female versions of FNAF. The female version of FNAF, you know, Chiku and all that stuff. He wears those type of avatars, and the thing that ticks me off is that there is no actual reports about him. There is really nothing about him, you know, but the only thing that ticks me off, the only thing that I'm going to say right now is, in his friends list, he openly admitted to this in an interview. And again, the video that I'm gonna post, in a video link that I'm gonna send, that I'm gonna put in the description. He admittedly opens that his friend list varies from different ages, but the minimum is 13 years old, which means he has 13-year-olds, maybe 12-year-olds in there. Again, because you don't really know how to verify that. So yeah, he has almost every age in his thing, as long as it's above of the age of 13. Those are the exact words that he said in the video. As of right now, I don't have any more clues as to where he could have gone or where he is. He either left vrchat and has not been seen since. I'm still currently trying to find him. I'm still trying to currently bring him to justice and to unfriend every single person that is not above the age of 18. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of this documentation episode 1, the closed files. And now, let's go over to the outro. To a guy taking kids to a sex dungeon, to a pedophile furry who has sexual intercourse with the dogs, and takes roadkill home to have sexual intercourse, to a girl who instantly admitted that she was a zoophile, and straight up completely ruined her career for doing something wrong. Today was pretty hefty, I know. And yes, this is all real. You can actually go online and look up these people, and it's real. It's absolutely real. Trust me. I went through a week's worth of information just to get this 20-minute video out, and this is the first long-form video. So yeah, I hope that the series actually goes off to a good start. And one last thing. If you guys have ever been, harassed, sent to a dungeon, or if anyone has done anything to you, and you have a story for me that I need to document, just tag me in the comments so I can add it to the documenting process and add it to the next episode. To add more information to what I already have. Or if you have a new target that is new and you want me to talk about it in the next episode, then send me the story, send me what you have for information, and send me your side of what happened to you with this, and if you tell me you want your identity to be public or to be disclosed. So yeah, that's how it's gonna work on. You guys send me the information, I add it to the documentation process, and I add it to the next video. And I'll add each and every one of you guys as like an interview, So yeah. Again, I think that's gonna do it for today's episode. So yeah. Oh god, I said it twice. My bad. I'm nervous again. So yeah, all I want to say is thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking, subscribing. I'm Nope Games, and I hope I'll see you again in the next episode of the Closed Files. Nope Games, out. Bye.